Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Pat Brock. We're here on the campus of the Dublin High School Fighting Irish. This week has been their band camp, and this is your opportunity to, of course, talk with the directors here we have with us and also meet some of the young women and young men that have taken part in this week. We've got the director himself, Arthur Atkins. How are you, sir? Hail to the king.
I'm fine.
Good to see you. I remember when you first started out here, Mr. Atkins.
Right.
Tell us how things have changed for you and how you've grown in areas as a director.
Well, I have a better relationship with the overall band program and more so the parent support. So now I get more support from the community now.
Yeah.
More students are starting to, take notice of the band and start to join. So now things are starting to smooth out a little bit for me. Now it's just staying consistent. That's my next thing to do.
That's right, staying consistent. Of course, with you see, you had to warm your way into, a small town, meeting people for the first time. As we can say to Mr. Kirby, what's your name?
My name is Kirby Thompson.
Mr. Thompson, Jr.
Yes.
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Very well. Congratulations to you with the new position as the assistant band director.
Yes, thank you.
And so, as I was speaking with him, he started here, about 3 years ago? Is this your third year?
Third year.
Third year. And so, just that adjustment period that took place.
Yes.
Why don't you introduce yourself to everybody out there in the community? Tell us something about you and how you got your start, which has led you to where you are today.
Okay. Well, again, my name is Kirby Thompson. I'm the new band director at Dublin Middle School and also assistant Mr. Atkins here at Dublin High School. A little about myself. I started off, band in Augusta, Georgia. I went to Albany State University, got my degree there, marched a few years sexually and whatnot, played tuba. Music is just a real strong passion for me. So that's one thing I wanted to make sure kids are educated to the fullest abilities before they go off to school or to college and whatnot.
That's right. And you're talking about being a passion. How old were you when you first started getting that bug?
Well, my passion for music overall probably started when I was probably like 4 or 5 years old, just from being around my older family and sister, being around the choir, starting the church and whatnot.
There you go. Getting that start in the church, that's a wonderful blessing. And Mr. Atkins, well, of course, we know you minister in the church as well.
Right.
Tell us about your foundation and how you two are going to work together to make sure that the Irish program is solid.
Well, the chemistry is always good. When I met Mr. Thompson, my first impression was actually an interview. And after interviewing a few candidates, he came in, and what I admired about him is that he came in as himself. There was no facade, there was no wall, it was just him.
Yeah.
And the way he talks to us now in the interview is how he is everywhere he goes. He's easy to warm up to. I knew the chemistry would be there.
Yeah.
And once I got the sense of how he could, cooperate and just flow and talk and he's a people person. And people love him. I found out he has tons of friends. They've been in and out of the band camp, assisting us throughout the whole. And I'm like, man, you must got some good credit with everybody around you. And so now, now we just look forward to seeing what he's going to do at the middle school level and how it's going to help us build it here at the high school as well.
That is so right. He's talking about these connections that you've made through the years. Have you been deliberate with that?
Well, with that, it's more of friends I've marched in high school with and in college, or people I've just, made connections through college experiences, and also all-star bands like CSRA, that's a band from home, and that's one we just, make connections about, all, lifetime friends. So.
That's good. And here you are, you coming from an HBCU?
Yes.
And so you have your own set of your flavor.
Yes.
And so how are you going to incorporate that into the middle school program and also with the high school program in assisting Mr. Atkins?
Well, with the middle school program, I want to get the kids more out there and see what's more out there than just here. Wanting to see what's the opportunities in music.
Yeah.
With the high school, it's basically about the same thing. Well, I was talking to Mr. Atkins this year. We want, enroll more of the marching style, just a little bit more, bring them to something new. So that's, that's my background. Okay. So, just making them, great, more, putting more emphasis on the family thing as well with band.
Very good. So let's talk about this week.
Right.
I mean, What went on this week? Tell us about the process and things that you all worked on to improve yourselves upon with the season starting up.
Well, our band camp is every year 2 weeks long, so we finished up this week. This season was introducing the new style of marching, traditional style. We're going to do both traditional and corps style, so that's a big transition for the students. And this year we have a Whitney Houston show. I thought the traditional would be a great complement to that style of music. And we're gonna play around with it this year, but we're definitely gonna take it to a competition and get their feet wet. So you'll be seeing some of that. And the way we organize it, home games will be corps style, traditional style will be away games. So you can get a different flavor every other week, and then kind of get an introduction to something new. And I always want to give them something to challenge them every year.
Very good. And how have they adjusted this week? How did they adjust?
Now the adjustment process is always the tough process. You got to break them in. After that first week, you'll find out who's ready to ride or die for you.
That's right.
And then, by the second week, you know who's going to last now. Everybody wasn't able to make it today at the Family Friends event today, but the core kids that we have, we got a solid core of kids to build on.
And that's important because, any kind of transition, you need to have a strong foundation. Did you lose many kids from last year?
I lost some seniors, but I gained the same number I lost. So it wasn't a gain or a loss number-wise. It was more so of developing the younger. We have a ton of sophomores and freshmen this year.
Okay.
So that's what we got to develop, build them up into leaders early. They don't have long to develop, so that's what our goal is.
Very good. And since you're just now starting out here, how was this week for you in your adjustment period, in your transition period, in meeting the kids and working with Mr. Atkins and learning personalities and how one works out there on the field?
Well, I can say one thing. The adjustment process, I'm still adjusting, with settling in and whatnot. Right. But the adjustment process, other than that, with going into my school, adjusting here at this program has been well. The support I've had even from just family members, and then from my own principal as well, and from Mr. Atkins. He's been a very big help. So it's coming along real smoothly. It's not rigid. Of course, you be tired sometimes, but at the same time, it's worth it. It's very worth it. And the program, I love the kids already. They've really just, like, for the days that I wasn't here, it made me feel bad that I was not able to be here with them.
Right.
So even I feel like I have a good bond definitely with the Drumline, because I've been in there probably every day. A lot of practices. We've been to the point where we've both just been drained, and I'm like, you know what? Take a 20-minute break. You know what? Make that 30 minutes. It's been a good experience, a good process. Like I said, I love the kids, love the program already, and I'm looking forward to a great year. So
very good, and we're excited about the program and all of the hard work that you all are pouring into the kids, and the kids, of course, individually working hard. Right. How many do you have on the field now?
Like I said, our numbers didn't really lose. We still got about 45 on the field playing instruments. Like I said, it's a strong core. We're just looking for the consistency at the middle school level to keep us strong. That's really where it starts. We're going to maintain here and add on later on, but right now we got the solid numbers. Right. They're definitely more disciplined than my first 2 years. I can say that now. I believe I broke them in, so now they know how we run things now. Right.
So. Well, listen, we're looking forward to this season for you all, the performances that you all are working on and choreographing, and we're excited to have you on board, Mr. Thompson.
Yes,
expecting nothing but the best from you.
Thank you.
All right, the dynamic duo, Mr. Atkins and Mr. Thompson.
Be warned.
At Bank of Dudley, we want to help with all your lending needs. Whether you're thinking of buying a new car, remodeling your home, or just want to go on vacation, let one of the many lenders at a Bank of Dudley branch near you help realize your dreams. Bank of Dudley, we're big enough to offer the great services you need, but small enough to make sure you can talk to someone you trust. Bank of Dudley with 5 convenient locations: East Dublin, downtown Dublin, and Veterans Boulevard, Dudley, and Jeffersonville. Bank of Dudley, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Pick your power, fuel, or battery. Both available for the same great price. Right now, pick fuel-powered trimmers or the new Steel Lightning battery system trimmers. Prices starting at just $129.95. Plus, save $50 on the FSKM line trimmer attachment when you buy any Steel Combi System power head. Pick your power, then pick up a Steel. Visit SteelDealers.com.
Cullen Supply and Engine Service, your Steel dealer at 826 South Harris Street in Sandersville and 910 East Jackson in Dublin.
We are here at the Dublin High School Fighting Irish Band Camp, and we have the wonderful ladies with us today. They're going to tell us all about themselves, their families, and we're going to talk about their new positions here as drum majors. You ready, girls?
Yes, ma'am.
Lord have mercy. Talk to us.
My name is Michaela Todd. I'm a senior, and I'm a head drum major this year. My mom is Deirdre Todd, and my father is Reginald McClendon.
And tell us what things that you have been doing outside of band.
I sing. I work a lot with my church. I sing in the chorus.
That's good. Where do you go to church?
Dublin New Birth Ministries.
Very good. Now, you are, as a drum major, I mean, that's a huge responsibility. Tell us about your experience.
Well, I've been drum major for 3 years, and this is my first year being head drum major, so it's a lot more responsibility on me.
Yeah.
So I'm working with that.
And so what is it, what are the qualities that you need to be a good drum major?
Lots of responsibility. You have to be good to get along with, because sometimes you may have to get on to the kids, but let them know that they can still respect you, they should still respect you.
And how has that been for you these past few years?
It's been pretty good.
Very good. All right, we've got another drum major here with us. How are you?
Hello, I'm doing well.
Talk to us, baby girl.
My name is Naya Maynor. I am a senior at Dublin High School. My parents are Dr. Nelson Maynor and Deborah Maynor.
Very good. What things are you involved in? Talk to us about that.
I'm involved with tap dancing. I've been tapping for 13 years, going on 14. Wow. I'm a part of the Dublin Irish tennis team, where I'm captain of the tennis team.
Very good.
Yes, ma'am.
A lot of responsibilities.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
you know, to whom much is given, much is required. And so there's some huge expectations that are on you girls. Do you ever feel a sense of pressure to perform at your best?
Well, I've been performing for a while in front of a lot of people, so when the pressure is on, when it's time to perform, that's where I do my best.
You turn it on then.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, now this week you guys have been working really hard. Talk to us about some of the things that you all have been working on.
We have a lot of new dances this year, and since it's two girls, we have to change it up a little bit. So yeah, we've been working on that.
I've seen you out there dancing. I said,
Yes,
Lord
ma'am.
have mercy. Love that. And you know, the spotlight, it's on you guys. It's on you guys. People are watching you. They're watching everything that you do, okay? And so with you two, the positions that you're in, you are going to have to make some very hard and solid decisions and choices when it comes to the band members. What things have you really had to work on with the members?
Just really getting along with them. Be friends with everyone, so everyone to know you.
Yeah.
Things like that.
Well, you seem to be pretty sociable.
I am.
Who do you get that from?
My mom.
That's her mom here, Miss Deirdre. She's been, you know, it's always good to see your families out there to support you in everything that you do. And for the 13 years that you've been tapping and the work that you've been doing, how big a part does your family play in making sure that you do well?
The family, well, my family, they play a huge role in, well, my life, because they're your number one fans and they're your number one support group. So if no one else is on your side, you always know they're on your side.
Always know that.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
What about you?
Same.
The same. And of course, I have the privilege of knowing your families, graduated with your mom, and of course went to school with your mom. You know, family, I think that when you see your families in the stands, when you see your family, because there's still stuff that has to be done outside of the performance day. To, you know, make sure you're going to those camps, make sure you have everything that you need. That's a lot. And so for your senior years, girls, what are you feeling about that?
I feel really great about it, actually. I'm ready to get out into the real world and experience being on my own. Things
What
like
do you want to do after high school?
that. I want to be a RN nurse.
Very good. Have you decided on a school, or you kind of narrowed it down yet?
Yeah, Kennesaw, that's my number one choice.
Okay, so you'll go from being an Irish to an owl. What about you, darling?
Well, time has flown by.
Yeah.
It's flown, but it's a bittersweet moment. But I want to be an anesthesiologist, so I want to major in pre-med, and my number one choice for college is the University of Georgia, but I'm still looking.
Still looking. That's good. Everybody's life gonna be in your hands, both of you. So we're so proud of you two. We're proud of the work that you've put into the positions that you hold. You're not taking it for granted. You're continuing to build those relationships, which are so needed, especially at your ages too, in building those relationships that can last a lifetime. We wish you nothing but success your senior year.
Thank you.
Miss Todd and Mrs. Maynard, good to see you girls. Thank you. This has been an exciting day. The opportunity to meet the band members, and we've got two more with us, two sophomores that I've known for quite some time, knowing their families and graduating with their parents. So this is just so nice. How are you girls doing?
Fine. I'm doing well.
Talk to us now. We want to know what's been going on with this. Tell us about you, and let's talk about how this week has been going and how your career as a musician has been, okay?
My name is Takayla Wright, and I'm a 10th grader here at Dublin High School. And this week it's been hard work doing all of this and being section leader this year.
What instrument?
Clarinet.
The clarinet. Now, how do you handle that? Do you handle it okay?
In my opinion, I do, but I feel as if sometimes it just gets to you and make you frustrated.
Absolutely. Anytime you're in a leadership position, it can get very frustrating. Hey, sweetie, talk to us.
My name is Taylor Maynard, and I'm a flute player, and I'm also a woodwind section leader this year.
Very good, Taylor. Just talk to your big sister there. Tell us about how this week has been going, okay?
This week has been probably one of the most enjoyable band camps that I'll have my high school year. I got to meet new people, and the leadership role, it can get frustrating, but it's also fun being in charge.
Being in charge. Everybody likes to be the boss. And so, girls, when did you all start playing? When did you start playing, and who are you taking? Are you taking after anyone in your family? Do you have other musicians in your family?
I started playing clarinet in the 6th grade, and no one else in my family plays.
No one else.
I started playing the flute in 6th grade, and my dad he was on the drums when he was in high school.
And your daddy is still playing the drums at church.
Yes, ma'am.
And so, girls, your new year is about to start in just a week or so. I mean, are you excited about your sophomore year, and what things do you want to do differently than you did as a freshman?
I'm excited about being a sophomore this year. I'm going to try and at least focus a little bit more this year so that I can at least get into a good college. And
That's right. You've got to start. You got to start now. And sometimes it's easy to lose focus, trust.
I'm excited for the 10th grade year. I know the work is going to be strenuous, but something that I would do differently was manage my time better because we stay busy.
Yeah.
So get more studying in. So
Now, have you girls been able to enjoy your summer at all? Have you gone anywhere exciting or just done nothing?
Majority of my summer I spent doing work for my next reading class this year.
Really?
But yes.
No, summer work?
Yes. But I did take the time to go to a water park with my friend.
Very good, very good. Glad you took the time out from your reading assignment to enjoy yourself.
I also had summer work this year, but we did get to go to Florida to vacation.
Very good, very good. So this seemed like a little bit of a short summer, but at the same time, you girls have been working hard. You've been preparing for the new year, which is outstanding. So we're excited about your positions and the work that you're going to be doing, seeing you out there on the field. And you guys have a great support system for your families. And, you know, we asked the other girls, we talked about, like, how important that is. And your sister's like, it's everything.
Yes,
Would you
ma'am.
agree with that?
Yes, ma'am.
Everything. Any last words, Miss Wright?
No.
Thank you for speaking with us.
You're welcome.
Good to see you. Good to see you, sweetie.
Good to see you, too.
Thank you.
July is the time to buy from Dublin Nissan.
Dublin Nissan has the Rogue S as low as $29.87.
Call, click, or come see us. Dublin Nissan, the only dealer you will ever need.
A lot of people don't know that Nationwide Insurance is the largest farm insurer in the country. Example, this tractor. There's multiple ways to cover your equipment. It is replacement cost, actual cash value, insuring the GPS system on it. In addition to tractors, we also cover any implements that you would like to cover. Like this front end loader as a value added to your tractor or on its own. A lot of times, the only way we will insure a farm is if we come to your site. We're gonna walk it, we're gonna talk it, we're gonna find out what you do and what your interests are. We're gonna customize it so that you get full benefit with the broadest coverage that's available on the market today. A lot of people find out at the time of a claim that they were not properly covered. That is my worst fear. So we make sure going in that you are covered properly. Don't forget to insure your sprayer. A lot of people say, I rode by and didn't see you at your office. That's because I was probably on a farm.
You know, your senior year is really pretty special, of course. And of course, these seniors here have been working diligently this week for their band camp, and we're going to talk to them and just see how their journey has been here at Dublin High School and where they're going. Hi, darling.
Hey, how are you?
Doing very well. Talk to us, please.
Well, my name is Sasha Outlaw, and I am the captain of the Drumline, and I play snare drum. And this is my senior year, and I hope all goes well.
That's exciting, though, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
How long have you been a musician?
3 years.
3
Well,
years.
this would be my 3rd year.
Have you played anything else other than the...
I've been on cymbals my 1st year.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
And so transitioning from that to drums, was that much of a change?
It took me a couple of months to get adjusted to the snare drum, but I hung in there.
And I feel like in band, and you got to have rhythm.
Yes.
You have plenty of rhythm.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you dance too?
Yes, ma'am.
I could actually see you at HBCU playing and tearing it up on the field. And so how has your experience been here at Dublin High School?
It has been some everything.
Yeah.
We've had our good moments, bad moments, everything. But at the end of the day, we all come together and get the job done.
Welcome to
That's
high
all
school.
that matters. Yes.
Welcome to high school. Welcome to high school. And this week, has it been good for you?
It has.
Have you learned a lot?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Well, hey, sir, how are you? Well, we're going to turn to my right here. We got the old preacher son with us. How you doing?
I'm good.
Talk to us.
My name is Jonathan Austin. I'm section leader for the Drumline, and I play bass drum.
Very good. Now, what other things are you involved in?
Also play soccer for Dublin High School.
Very nice. Now, this week, how was this week for you, Mr. Austin?
Well, it's been crazy, just like it has been every year. Pretty much, we get new faces come and go, but the sound of the band always stays the same every single year, though.
Yeah.
The number increases or decreases, I'm still gonna be here every year.
And so here it is. You know, do you already consider yourself a leader?
Oh yeah, I mean, even before I was a leader last year, I knew I was teaching the bass drums because I had 2 seniors that left me when I was in my junior year, and then another one, he just decided not to do band anymore. So
Made other plans.
Yeah. So here by myself teaching all the
That's
other
all right.
3 bass drums.
That's all right. If you could kind of summarize how your experience has been, like she's saying here, it's been, highs and lows, ups and downs. I mean, how has your high school experience been?
Really, when I first started doing band my freshman year, it was me and my friend, we were here, and then we took the longest to learn the music, but not too long. When it was time for us to play, we always did the best we could, and always got the job done.
Yeah.
Bass drum stayed the exact same for our sophomore year. Still had the 2 people on bass drums, but came to my junior year, I was all by myself.
All
but
by yourself.
Still got the job done, though.
Still got it done, and that's what's important. And we love watching the band. We love watching you all out there. I mean, because it's true, you're performing. You're performing an art, and you know we're in the stands and we're cheering you on. How do you feel when you see all those people out there and all eyes are on you?
I feel good. Like, really, the crowd is like our motivation.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You
It's
ever get the
fun.
nerves? Your nerves ever start getting?
When
the
I
best of it?
first started,
Yeah.
when I first joined band, and when it was time for us to perform the halftime show, I was like so nervous. But like after the performance, it was like it really wasn't that bad.
So you've seen yourself, like how you have changed as an individual and to where you are today.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
And so, okay, your senior year, girlfriend.
Yeah,
I mean, this is gonna, it's gonna be a lot of, you know, things that you're going to do, and you're gonna think about, oh my gosh, this is gonna be the last time I do this. How do you feel about that?
I'm kind of happy,
Yeah.
but then again, it's like I'm growing up too fast.
Yeah.
So
Slow it down just a
Yeah.
little bit. Slow it down, Mr. Austin.
Hello.
Now you tell us, this year, I mean, you're doing other things. Tell us, what is it that you know, what kind of expectations have you set on yourself that you want to make sure that you do your senior year?
Really, I've loved music all my life pretty much, and then I joined band because like I love music, listening to music, but I love playing music even more though.
There you go.
From then,
Do you play at church?
oh no,
Wait a minute. You the preacher's son? And you're not playing anything?
I just let these other two drummers and then college, so I just let them have
You
it.
just let them do it?
Because I need that college money.
You a deacon?
Oh no.
All right, guys. Well, listen. So things are gonna start moving pretty fast for you here, your senior year, and so you know, getting ready for college. So have you already made some decisions that are concrete, or you kind of on the fence?
I'm kind of in between. I have 2 colleges that I'm thinking about going to. Yeah. So as soon as school start back, I'm gonna finish my application and stuff and see how it goes from there.
Very good. We wish you nothing but the best. What about you, Mr. Austin?
I plan on going to college, but I still have not decided which one I want to go to yet.
Okay. All right. But either way, you're going to do what's best for you, and you're going to continue to enjoy yourself and do well with whatever it is. All right. Well, we're so proud of both of you. We're excited about what this year has in store for you both. We know you're going to do great things. We can't wait to see you out there on the field. You're going to shine and continue to shine on the field as well as in the classroom. All right? Thank you. Good to see you both. All right, we've got 2 more with us. This young man to my left, how are you?
Hi.
Talk to me.
Oh, hi. My name is Juwan Dixon. I'm a section leader for all brass, and I'm in 10th grade.
Wow, you're a section leader now. How do you feel about that position that you're holding?
I didn't know. He said he had very few people for a freshman. Their very next year, they were going to be a section leader. I didn't know. I thought it was going to be like my junior year before I become a section leader, so I feel kind of honored.
And it is an honor. And that says a lot about you as well. How long have you been playing?
I think 6 years, including middle school.
Very good. Now, do you see a difference? Like how was middle school playing as opposed to where you are now?
Middle school, you're more based on concert, and you don't play out of the school much. But high school, as soon as you hit high school, you're at everything. You just get hit with everything. Competition, more competition, concerts, daily basis.
But it's been a good experience for you?
It's been a great experience.
Very good. How was this week? I heard you had to learn a lot of stuff.
Yes, it's kind of a good thing that we have extra camps, because you got freshman camp, and after freshman camp you have leadership, so that when the actual band camp starts, it don't take too long or too much work.
Yeah, because you've already kind of been acclimated to get back out there and doing what you're supposed to be doing. Very good. Hi, sweetie. How are you?
I'm good. I'm Ariana Wilcox, and I play the baritone. I've been playing it for 2 years now. I started off on the clarinet in 5th grade. And I just play those 2 instruments.
And so you're coming up from middle school.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you excited about this transition?
I am. I like it.
Very good. Now, how many other freshmen do you have?
I think it's like 4 more, 4 more
Very good.
freshmen.
And so here it is. You guys have been working really hard all week long. What have you learned this week?
New music, how to march, stand tunes, concert, music, all that.
Everything,
Yes, ma'am.
everything. And so, guys, with this year coming up, you know, you're going to have a lot of stuff you're going to have to be doing. You're going to have to keep those academics up and doing everything that you all need to do within the band and your position. And so with you as a section leader, do you have a difficult time talking to your peers about something to kind of get them in order, or is that something that comes natural to you?
Not at all. I don't have no trouble talking to my section. We just talk. If there's a problem, I just state the problem. They understand it and they just get it done.
Very good and very well said. And now for you as a freshman, how is it for you working with Mr. Atkins at this level with upperclassmen?
Oh, it's good. I mean, I understand what he be talking about.
That's good. That's good. So listen, it's been great talking to you both. Thank you for sharing with us. Now you are you're a freshman now. Here it is. So you got to get it done now.
I am.
You're in high school, so we're excited for you, and we're expecting to see nothing but great things from you, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And we appreciate you, sir. It's been a pleasure talking to you and you sharing about being a section leader and how the things that come naturally to you as a leader. So thank you so much for sharing.
No problem.
Thank you. It's always so good to talk to some of the experienced musicians, but it's also really nice to talk to some of the freshmen who are just coming up. We've got Miss Jada Stevens. How are you?
Jayla.
Jayla. Hey, Jayla. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Now, tell us all about you. Tell us about your family, and tell us about the instrument you play and how long you've been playing, okay?
My name is Jayla Stevens. My mom's name is Jamie Renfro, and my dad's name is Gustavius Williams. I play the baritone, and I just started playing the baritone last year. I actually started off with the clarinet in 6th grade, but I transitioned in 8th grade.
Very good. How was that transition for you? Was it smooth?
It was very smooth.
Very smooth. All right. Now, they've been talking a lot, Jayla, about this camp having been kind of tough for them. How was it for you this week?
Hard.
Hard? What were some of the things that you really struggled with?
Running.
Running. Wait, you mean like physically running?
Yes.
So you really had to get out there. You've got to be physically fit, right?
Everybody ain't physically fit.
Everybody's not. But why is it important for you to be physically fit and be in the band?
Because you have to have good lungs, because you have to blow out a lot of air and make a louder sound.
Yeah. And what do you do, like, other than the camps, do you practice a lot at home?
Yes,
You do.
ma'am.
You do. Very good. And so, as a freshman, how does it feel for you having to be working with upperclassmen? Have you adjusted okay with that?
Yes, ma'am.
That's good. And so now this year's about to start. Are you excited?
No, ma'am.
Are there anything you're nervous about? What are you nervous about?
I just don't want to come to high school quite yet.
Really? Well, there's several things you could have done to keep from coming to high school, but we don't want that to be the case. So here you are. This is an opportunity for some new adventures for you, new connections that you can make, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And so what is it that you're excited about?
I'm excited. Really nothing.
Are you enjoying your time in the band?
Yes, ma'am. I love band.
You love, so there you go. That's something to be excited about. Well, it's a pleasure talking to you, and thank you for sharing with us, and we hope that you get a little excited about this year.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Jayla.